Hey YouTube, just a thought I was having. I was thinking about this, and the Almighty, somebody could say, I've heard people talk about how He commanded people to be killed and He wiped out people and this and that. And, there's places in Scripture where, yeah, that happens. I'd have to look over it again to see the details in it, see the specifics and why and how and everything, but it does happen. But then I think, really he could be considered the greatest mass murderer of all time, because every person that's ever lived, he's killed. He's taken their life. Because ultimately, he's sovereign, supreme, all-powerful, right? So he has the power of life and death in his hands for every single person that's ever lived. Now, except for the people that are alive today, everyone who's ever lived has died. But because they've died, it's been according to him. But he's not human. He's not human. We're made to be like him, but he's not like us. I mean, there's multiple ways that he's not like us. First of all, he's invisible. You can't sense him with the five senses. Second of all, he says, as high as the heavens are above the earth, so are my ways above your ways and my thoughts above your thoughts. He's not like us. He created everything. He has free will, at least as far as I can understand. We don't. We can't choose when we're going to be born. We can't choose who we're going to be born to. We can't choose our DNA. We can't choose our makeup. We can't, in a large part, we can't choose our personalities. You don't choose your personality. So, I think he is the biggest mass murderer of all time, but he's not, because who of us really understands death? Okay, when a person dies, their vitality, their life energy, their personality, their thoughts, their communication all ceases. All that's left is the husk, their body. And you can say, well, yeah, but their thoughts are because of the electrical signals and impulses and chemicals and everything that's going on in their brain. Okay, that's how the thoughts are. But that's not actually the thoughts. That's a component of the thoughts. But, there's... Okay, like the words I'm saying. The words I'm saying, yes, they're audio waves and everything, but they're more than that. Anyways, I'm not going to go into that a lot more because I don't have the time. At least I don't want to spend the time on it. But nobody knows what happens to a person after they die. Now, it might be that that's it. That their breath ceases, their mind ceases, their brain stops functioning, their body stops functioning, and that's the end of them. That's all we know. But there might be more, and we don't know. So, we don't understand death. Now, the Almighty knows what happens with death. He understands it. So if somebody dies, they're not lost to him. That makes no sense. Why would they be lost to him? If he has the power of life and death in his hands, death isn't going to stop him. Why would it? That makes no sense. Anyways, so that's why I think he is and is not the greatest mass murderer of all time. Plus, he gives life to everybody. He's the reason for life. He's the cause of life. And we're going to live again. Every single person is going to live again. Now, of course, I say that on faith, but I believe it's true. I believe the sun's in the sky. I believe that I am breathing air. I believe that we are all going to live again. The thing is that we're all going to be held responsible for ourselves, our behavior, our thoughts, even. But, I mean, how much control do you have over your thoughts? Some, but not entirely. I mean, sure, you can, like, self-discipline and stuff, but I don't know. To me, it's a big, huge growing. It's a big thing of growing. All of life is a big time of growing. So yeah, I think he's the one that's responsible for all of life. He's the one that keeps life going. Like the laws, for instance. I had a thing on examining worldviews, atheism versus theism. One thing I didn't cover that I should have was laws. Why are there laws? Why should there be laws? Why should there be consistency? Where does that come from? I believe it comes from him. I believe he gives consistency, he gives laws, he keeps them going, he keeps them operating. The reason why they stay functioning is because he has them in place, and he set them in place, and he's the power behind them still functioning. He's the power behind all of it. All of it. All the energy that's going on, all the thought, everything. So, while you could say that he's the greatest mass murderer of all time because he takes the life of every single human being, you would also have to attribute to him the life of every single human being. And I believe that this life is not the end. There's evidence for that. I mean, if you want to believe that this life is it and that it's futility and meaninglessness, I guess you can, but I choose not to, you know. So, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope this has been something worthwhile, and that you have a good day and you have a good life. Thanks. Bye.